I don't think that's really apparent here for OG. So the entry...
Short weeks.
Yeah, just to give a little bit of credence to the idea that they may run into each other. If they do, it'll be in the upper bracket semifinals of the TI qualifier. We're going to start off with an early first blood. It's looking like onto Captain Kuro. No tail. He's going to cop a bit of aggression here. Always kind of awkward when you're caught between your tier 1 and tier 2 with Battle Hunger on you. GH is going to actually die first. Mind Control could not get the spins fast enough. Either way, though, with first blood already claimed, it's just...
You're laning against, it's more efficient just to do as he's done. It's similar to watching... Oh, hang on, mid.
We'll pick up from Topson. Tornado into telekinesis. A good rotation.
The Fade Bolt damage reduction is really nice because then you effectively don't lose any HP if you're farming under that. And you see, no way.
He's really gunning for it here with the creep wave hitting him. He can keep on chasing after SumaiL. These range creeps and tower hits coming in. SumaiL's gonna get blocked in. Oh no, mind control. Cold feet is gonna stun him very soon, but he needs a culling blade. No, SumaiL gets out of vision just in time. The culling blade not able to come in. Mind control misses out on a kill still though. Maybe not. GH comes in, doesn't throw out the Fate Bolt onto the Medusa. Instead hits Saksa with it. As Mind Control still trying to chase down heroes underneath this tower. Miracle is actually going to wrap in from behind with his earned pickup and find SumaiL behind the tier 2 tower. SumaiL knows he's dead, and No Tail very likely to follow him as Mind Control continues to chase him down. Miracle, oh, whiff on the tornado there. That's a little awkward. Dive in mid lane, Kuro. Oh, Topson not going to make the commitment there. Use the Dissimulate to jump backwards. Does have another Astral Step, so he should be fine. Not a big deal. As, oh, never mind. Chases after him. Double Astral Step forward. Pulls Topson back in. Topson is just going to have to turn and try and hit a good enough Resonant Pulse to stay alive, but that's not...
Is going to be, how do they handle the Axe Blink timing? It's going to be coming out pretty soon. Great scout by Topson.
Kuro, oh, jump forward. They do manage to get the call onto the Nyx Assassin, but still, Topson already killing Kuro here and setting up to be able to get the kill onto Mind Control as well. Never mind. This guy's too tanky. So they just take the 2 supports and call it a day. Okay, well, that courier certainly tells Mind Control what's about to happen, but he may not be able to dodge it. Spike Carapace hits the counter helix and does a good amount of damage combined with Topson, and they are able to get the kill on a... Mind Control Axe, who has been mostly free farm.
Left in a 1-on-1 situation, you can see Seb also going for the maxed out W build, spamming it on his enemy.
EMP burning out Saksa, but at the same time, Miracle's gonna cop a lot of damage, drop the goal, but Topson actually dodging it with the Dissimulate, won't be able to dodge the call, but still, Miracle should be dying here to SumaiL. Yeah, sure enough, the burst damage comes from Topson. And Mind Control trying to chase down No Tail, really wants to be able to get this Culling Blade hit so he can get the movement speed, but he won't find it. Instead, he's going to be controlled up by the Brewmaster, and he's not going anywhere. Slowed down to a crawl with the maxed out Ice Vortex from No Tail.
With the Brew Split ready, how do you stop him?
GH. See if he can jump away with the Astral Step. Another one? No. Topson comes in with a huge amount of damage. Saksa also managed to get a Spike Carapace on that Astral Step hit.
Yep.
So
that was a double step.
Oh, jumping forward. They're going to try and pull up Topson as quick as possible. It is not quite enough, but the Golem is there. They finally get him. The Culling Blade still in the back pocket of Mind Control if they can bring somebody else a little bit low, but SumaiL is forcing them all back with the Stone Gates. 2 supports hitting inside. iLTW gets an opportunity to blow up SumaiL. Bye-bye mana, bye-bye carry. OG just not expecting this resilient of Nigma underneath their tier 2 towers. Overstepping themselves a bit and losing a very, very bad team fight. I mean, they were up by a good amount of net worth and experience, and that all just goes away off of one team. It's still going to do a metric shit ton of damage.
No Force Staffs. No Force Staffs on OG.
Oh, the call misses. Seb able to back away fast enough, and he can get off his ultimate. Mind Control. His life is going to be forfeit here. Nigma, they're going to try and retreat, but Topson's already taking advantage of this, trying to catch some of these heroes. Animage is hunting Topson right now, but iLTW unable to spot him just yet. Miracle's going to get pulled back. iLTW trying to find a way into this one. The Cataclysm going out, not really doing a whole lot of damage here. Miracle dies to the Vendetta hit, and iLTW's realizing that he can...
Brew form now has the Aghanims up, so they'll always have one ready.
Oh, and this could snowball. Mind Control getting caught again. Saksa managed to find the opening here onto Nigma. They spot Mind Control trying to play around the... Oh, iLTW jumping in and immediately blowing up Topson. Now the supports are low as well. Fortunately, the Storm Panda will get iLTW out of this fight, but the rest of Nigma can still catch up. The EMP Tornado catching Saksa here, but the turnaround, this Brewmaster's doing a lot of damage, but at the same time, SumaiL is losing much of his mana here on his first life. Still, though, the damage being pumped out by him. The turnaround stolen from GH, managed to get the Brewmaster split, keeping himself alive and throwing some nice disables out. Saksa looks to be able to kill GH, though. 3 more seconds. Can he get away? He's going to turn back into Rubik form, though, and I think he's likely dead. He's not going to be able to find any sort of escape. Aghanim Scepter, Nyx Assassin. Do they actually know about this Aghanim Scepter? I'm not sure if they do. The call goes out from Mind Control, initiating onto SumaiL, but he's got an Aegis. This is not a good jump for them, especially with the Nyx Assassin sitting forward like this. The Sunstrike Cataclysm doing a lot of damage, and that is going to be enough to manage to get the kill onto Saksa. Miracle's going to be up next, but Seb giving up on that chase. iLTW is able to blink away. The upheaval is slowing down most of OGs. They're not able to retreat quite as quickly as they would like to. Yeah.
SumaiL's just going to push. Minute on Aegis, why not? Already with a butterfly and no MKB in sight for the AM. MC, what?
Mind Control,
what?
blinking. Oh dear, what is going on with MC today? These blinks are not good at all. Topson trying to go for the kill on a GHA. Stolen Dissimulate will manage to get him out. A nice Fatal Bonds. Golem drop. Topson's low. Can they get a little bit more damage onto him? iLTW blinks into the backline, spots him. 1 hit, and that's all it takes. iLTW is going to have to pop his Manta here. He can still go for no tail if he wants to, but he's got to be careful of getting chain stuck up here. 1 more second until the blink. He's out.
Quick cold
they
shower.
just left SumaiL. Ancient Apparition TP'd out, and nobody's really sticking by his side. The Nyx Assassin's going to go down. Beautiful Impale. And Miracle, he's actually going to die to this one. The Ice Blast coming in. iLTW blinks away just in time. 1 more second of disable, and iLTW would have also died.
And now OG. Oh, taunt.
Okay, this time to go, but the stun immediately coming out onto iLTW. That's going to save SumaiL so much damage here. iLTW stone gazed up. He's hit by the Aghanim Scepter Mystic Snake, and that keeps him from being able to blink away.
You really just can't lose this if you just don't let your Deuce die.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
First
Gonna
out.
pop the Primal Split, just to kind of ensure that Nigma does not feel good about taking this fight. The Ice Blast did hit the Axe, so he's not going to be able to blink and initiate. GH is going to do it for him as he turns into the Primal Split. iLTW trying to burn out the mana of SumaiL, does manage to do so and pulls him up with the Anima Void. You have to remember that this combination, this counter is available throughout the game, and they have to protect SumaiL at all costs. And as soon as he's gone, the team fight's just done and dusted. iLTW and the rest of Nigma are just going to grab whatever heroes they can here. Seb, I think he got the Storm Panda. As long as one of the pandas gets out, he should be okay. It looks like it's going to be the Fire Panda.
Team Nigma, I think it must be Team Jacob, because these guys are the most feaster fan.
Oh, he didn't hit the button. I told you, Kyle. I told you. I've seen so many people do this. They don't hit the button. You have to hit the button. Otherwise, you're going back to the other panda. That was a hefty amount of damage that just came out, Kyle. Jumping in. Immediately he got cold snapped, and now SumaiL is not going to be able to. Oh, telekinesis. Never mind. A Mana Void comes in from iLTW, and then Medusa just falls. I thought he was going to be able to get off Stone Gaze, but no.
Me
Couldn't
too.
get anything off there. He's going to go ahead and just come right back here. Saksa and Topson are going to have to hold out this team fight. They do manage to bring down iLTW once, but a second time, unlikely, as the rest of OG are running for the hills right now. You can see Topson is actually already looking to cut the creep wave. He knows they've got to stall for 70 seconds here. Pump fake a couple times. Impale not going out. They're going to go for the call now. Jumping onto SumaiL. Force snap trying to get him a little bit of distance. He does get some mana back, but it's not enough. iLTW does far too much damage as he just rips through the Medusa again and again. He has to be a little bit scared of Topson with this buyback.
Nigma now, they know for sure it's 4-on-5. If Dusa has no buyback,
are you seeing his
Seb.
Alacrity Invoker? You can hardly see him do his attack. He's attacking so damn fast.
Don't see exactly how they kill a timber saw.
The battle begins.
I made a lot of, poor decisions as a talent scout.
GH is probably gonna die here, and the last hit is gonna be there. OG this time around gets the first blood on no. Doesn't do enough. Plus, you're being countered half the time. Arrow on point. iLTW is going to fall 2-0 already for OG as Saksa. The projectile, I would say the animation is not great, but I will agree that the projectile is super fast. Oh, the bushwhack into the arrow. What? That was nasty. A bottom lane, they're going to try and chase down SumaiL. The Timber Chain does finish him off. No Tail, just shy of having enough damage on the Purifying Flames to be able to kill Mind Control. Seb in deep here. Arrow is going to land again. iLTW, if he gets 80 spins here, this is just a dead carry. How is he not spinning? Okay, he finally gets the kill. Yes, no spins required, it seems. He gets the kill and dies immediately afterwards. So at least he gets the experience for it and a full reset. When you get over 1K net worth in the first 5 minutes, it usually says bad things are happening. But Nigma does have a chance to be able to respond. The call goes out first, though, and Seb managed to bring down GH with the help of Saksa and might be able to escape. Never mind. Topson hiding in the trees, waiting for an opportunity. Gets off the bushwhack onto iLTW with the arrow follow-up, as well as the sharpshooter. He's trying to bounce back to the other side of the trees, almost killing iLTW. Not quite enough with the nuke coming in from the Oracle. Saksa trying to run away from GH. GH finds him in the trees, but the bushwhack. Wait, what? How did he get a hit off? I thought he was stunned. And looks like they may be running a bit shy of damage. Topson putting himself forward. Nice two-man bushwhack into the call as well. A huge wombo combo from OG that should have got 2 kills, and he does. Sharpshooter on point. Miracle dies.
That keeps charging through the sleep?
Looping back into the off-lane tower area as they do have the vision of the Luda. They want to be able to kill her first. The call goes on successfully. The arrow to be able to follow it up. They do have the TPs coming in, but they're not going to be able to save this carry fast enough. The Culling Blade goes down, but he can't actually run away here. Trying to be saved by the Oracle, but denied by a tornado. No, he gets off the false promise anyway. Seb will have a chance to be able to get away. Meanwhile, Saksa and SumaiL returning fire, putting damage on a GH from behind. Hoodwink shows up, catching Miracle. He dies. Kuro left for last as Mind Control looks to be able. Oh no, he missed all those trees, and you missed. Mind Control is now going to die as a result of that. Nigma get wiped. As long as they still have enough control to be able to win this fight. Topson scurrying through the trees, does manage to land a nice bushwhack. The arrow, Saksa trying to find the opening, but it's not needed. The sharpshooter does enough damage to be able to bring down Miracle. And now, without their mid laner, another bushwhack. Topson lands a beauty onto 2. The rest of the team having a hard time getting into this backline. iLTW managed to get off the Eclipse, though. Turning around onto Saksa, but the arrow goes out. iLTW goes down. Kuro's gonna fall right after him. And Nigma losing ground here as Mind Control and GH are looking to be able to hold around this tier 2 tower. Topson gets low. The pure damage, the Chakram pullback is just enough to be able to kill the Hoodwink. Now Mind Control pushes forward. He may have lost this team fight, or Nigma may have lost this team fight, but he is trying to rectify things. But a turnaround, Seb managed to get the call onto GH, leading into the air once again. Mind Control putting out the damage, but he's having a hard time being able to burst down this axe and now has to run away from the rest of OG. As they look to pursue, turn around, going for the axe. Not quite good enough. Mind Control. Seb dancing around the opposing offlaner, successfully stays alive, and they win.
As OG just casts spells from a volley around the Invoker, GH is like trying to
playing
stop
fast.
people,
They're going to catch iLTW again. The arrow, once again, chained constantly.
Side lanes, he's right under a ward right now, and OG, they know he's teleported there. They're beelining for him.
Yeah,
most likely
running after him. Yule Scepter, as long as he gets clear of the creeps. Oh no, the creeps blocked it, but Bushwhack is there. The sharpshooter does almost enough damage to two-shot him.
He plays heroes that shouldn't be good, but looks great on them. Like Topson DK, I'm not worried, okay? Topson decides he's gonna play Ogre mid, I'm terrified.
They're going to lay out a ward now. Spotting Topson. This would be a really good kill to have. He doesn't have BKB, but at the same time, the False Promise is ready to go from No Tail if needed. The call does manage to grab the Timber Saw, but not much more than that. iLTW charging forward with the Eclipse, trying to push out the damage. Topson lands the hit onto Miracle. He killed him with the Sharpshooter. False Promise saves him, and now with that double damage, he's going to lay in some damage onto the Timber Saw. They're going to catch up to iLTW, who gets called and pulled into the tier 1 tower radius, and he's got nothing to do but hit the tier 1. He kills the tower, but does die in the process. That Drow Ranger is actually increasing Topson's damage by quite a lot when he's throwing out these acorn shots. Another sharpshooter. This one whiffing a bit. He does get Yule Sceptered here. No Tail is here to be able to get the save and a call from Seb. A 3-man call that demolishes Nigma, and the rest of their allies will fall as well. That's a team wipe. They've got Kuro to buy back, but nobody really else left. GG is called.
Yeah, I was just.
That was not by my choice.
Yeah.
He told me to stop saying baby boy.
Miracle. 17-3 versus 13-2. He was absolutely dumpstered in the previous game. So this is just a better matchup, I suppose. You can actually shove the wave, which is what you have to be able to do against Hoodwink. Otherwise, you're just going to get traded to death. Nice.
Oh, the bushwhack barely grabs him, and Kuro should be dying here as there's nowhere. Right. Oh. Topson accidentally using the acorn shot on Miracle rather than dropping the tree. They are going to be able to get the disruption. No abilities are up for Topson, though, so he's going to run away. Acorn shot is back up, though, and the Shadow Poison is there. Miracle, they're going to finish him off with this Acorn. It pops, and now GH is going to try and get the rebuttal kill on Saksa, but he doesn't have enough damage unless the Splinter Blast. Oh, barely enough. He gets it. Kuro spotting out this stack that's going on, but again, maybe caught as Topson's going to rotate over. Meanwhile, iLTW, low HP earlier from the Shadow Poison, doesn't respect the Timber Saw enough. Kuro does get caught. They're going to send up Disruption into a Sharpshooter, and that'll be enough to blow him up. Saksa takes the last hit, but Miracle is going to be able to turn things back around. Support for support. Bottom lane, Mind Control going to be saved by the Cold Embrace ever so barely. SumaiL left with no mana and hardly any health.
The Timber Seb wasn't level 6 when he killed
the boomerang. It increases spell damage, not magic damage, so it means Timber Saw will actually do a lot more, even though a lot of his is pure damage. So they're going to be able to cutting down the tree, but it still doesn't matter. That's going to be enough to be able to kill the Undying. They threw out the arena. They do have this Mars getting a little bit low, but at the same time, Miracle's looking to be able to kill Saksa. Disruption bought a little bit of time, but eventually he comes back and dies. iLTW looking for the chop, does manage to get it onto No Tail, uses that movement speed to try and run away. Once again, the Chakram cutting down the tree. The Topson was looking to be able to connect with a bushwhack. Now he's going to be pulled back, but they got to be careful of this double damage. Miracle's low on mana. Miracle is going to get run down. Miracle totally underestimated. Qualifiers within spitting distance here. Topson is going to be caught by a Burrow Strike Epicenter. No Tail tries to create some space for him, but only does more harm than good as the Splinter Blast helps to kill Topson. No Tail being run down by iLTW right now. Spear that is going to whiff. Seb running some interception here, but at the same time, No Tail does manage to get grabbed. The Miracle's going to make a long jump over to be able to finish off that support. SumaiL is here, but a Winter's Curse is going to be able to stop his damage. Mind Control resetting up. 2-man Burrow Strike. Beautifully done by Nigma as they respond to OG's aggression with a bit of moves from their own. Now looking to be able to run down Saksa next as Miracle has just enough mana to put a few more hits of damage on him to him. iLTW not even needing the Culling Blade. GH keeping himself alive with the Cold Embrace. Meanwhile, can he get away? Seb's got the mana. He's going to go for a TP out with a Chakram pullback, and one punch is enough for Seb to claim the double kill. Back over to Miracle, who has no mana.
He's still here.
He's not getting out of here. He tried to TP and got caught. Yeah, and he's out of mana now. Topson, nice use of the Sharpshooter to get himself over the cliff there. If he had tried to go around that hump and down the ramp, he likely would have died and may still die. In fact, Kuro's going to be able to hit that one punch that slows him down so much. No Tail, beautiful positioning of the arena here, locking out two heroes and pinning in. Mind Control to the walls, but Miracle's still able to catch up. Not quite enough as he's stuck inside the Winter's Curse. Disruption, can Topson get away? No, denied by the Burrow Strike from Mind Control. It will cost him his life though. Miracle running a bit low on mana. He needs to be able to jump away. He's got the Purge on him. Does he have enough HP to be able to survive? TP out. They just need a little bit more. The Spear runs him over. No Tail with the big moves on the 5-position Mars. No Tail TPing out. Oh, it's not good enough. The Culling Blade catches him out. Saksa got to be run down by the Epicenter as well. Going to go around Seb's Timber Saw. iLTW with the smoke breaking. Doesn't immediately jump forward. Kent jumps now, but he doesn't catch anything. The arena going out, but a beautiful Burrow Strike in from Mind Control delays so much. Miracle, oh, the Bushwhack catching Miracle, but he's still going to be okay. Jumps onto Saksa, not going to be good enough. The Tombstone being dealt with during that Stone Gaze. Still trying to go for the Shadow Demon, but Miracle has used everything he has to be able to get that kill. And now the rest of OG have to be able to operate without that hero playing out. iLTW being chased down by Seb. Seb. Boomerang on him. Look for the damage from Seb as soon as they catch up.
Oh, back in!
Boy, what? He blinked back in to try and kill them. A little bit of miss. Okay, still gets the snake, but there's no real follow-up to it. Seb is just in right now, and maybe he's overextended himself. They're gonna jump onto him, throw out the magic damage. Disruption does help him for a second. Miracle's gotta be careful. Winter's Curse going down. It's gonna be able to buy the Timbersaw a little bit of time to be able to work with here. The tomb is out, the zombies are building up, and Seb is not finding the trees to be able to connect to right now, but SumaiL is standing and putting out the damage. Topson, though, not able to have the same kind of survivability. They are picking apart the cores of OG right now and ignoring the Medusa. Mind control, two-man burrow strike once again, finding these disables. No Tail putting iLTW down into low ground, but this is a one fight for Nigma. If anything, iLTW wants to be able to pursue these heroes, as once again, a two-man burrow strike from Mind Control. This guy has totally disrupted anything that OG wanted to do in that fight. Just beautiful. And it does buy OG a little bit more time to be able to get that Scotty, which he does not have because his courier died earlier. They're currently waiting on the ultimate orb. Miracle is actually going to go on a Seb here with the Orchid and the burrow strike. May not be enough damage though. The spear catching him, and Miracle does get caught by the Mystic Snake. Still alive though.
No.
Winter's Curse resetting the team fight. They're going to get the Tombstone out, and now comes the turn. Now comes the burrow strike, and they are chopping down OG members one by one, and none of them have buyback. And OG with no answers to either. Long range zip. The Aegis has expired, but it's just enough mana for him to be able to catch Topson in the act of split pushing.
We heard from teams at the major, Medusa is a dead hero, but, you know, losses today. SumaiL loses on Dusa, wins on Drow. Not much time to bring this one back.
Shiva's
once again.
spear goes out, but Miracle managed to dodge it and goes straight for Saksa. Thankfully, the Eon Disc will manage to keep him alive, but another Winter's Curse going out. Disruption actually being able to save Topson for a bit. When he comes back, though, he's just going to go straight into a two-man burrow strike. Again, Topson falls to start the team fight, but Seb does get out some seriously good damage as Kuro is about to fall here. Another missed Timber Chain, though, as Miracle has cleaned up the back line, finishing off Saksa. Now he goes for the pull back, and look at this iLTW axe go. BKB and just runs at heroes, finishes off Seb with a cooling plate. Next up is going to be No Tail, slowed down by the Shivas. Miracle's got that one. Seb comes back with a buyback, trying to save SumaiL here, but he doesn't have any disables. A beautiful Mystic Snake, though. Cold Embrace going out, saving Miracle for a time, but the other two are dangerously low. Miracle needs to be able to jump away right now. Does manage to kill the Mars first before he zips away, but right into the hands of Seb, who now looks to be able to run down Nigma.
And Seb, even with 8-9K less net worth, is actually dealing significantly more in the team fights. But iLTW is chasing. They know Seb has no buyback.
Yeah, they're going to go for him. Burrow strike forward, complete whiff there from Mind Control. Not able to grab anything, but iLTW with the call is going on to SumaiL. The Manta Illusions are spinning SumaiL down to about half,
Miracle
but
again?
at the same time, Miracle got speared in. They caught him. iLTW is trying to stay on top of Topson right now, but Topson is going to be able to bushwhack him over to the side. This time around, it's OG who win the start of the fight right away.
And either way he goes, it's such an incredible power spike.
Seb immediately popping the BKB. The epicenter is going to be canceled as Nigma find their initiation is not what they wanted. As iLTW goes down,
Miracle has no BKB though.
they're going to go for him. They're going to go for the Timbersaw. They're actually going to try and burst him down. They just might be able to do. He's already down to half health. No Tail is going to be caught as well, dodging away from the bushwhack. Scepter going up, but No Tail almost falling. Disruption actually bails him out for a second there. No Tail is not dead just yet. Winter's Curse pulling him in onto Topson. Topson, though, they want to be able to go for Miracle. Miracle slowed down. He is out of mana. He's dead, gone for 2 minutes.
Buyback.
He just ran out of mana like that, and the rest of Nigma are going to be relatively easy to run down. Anybody who's still here, GH blinking away into the trees. He's desperately trying to cut the creep wave, which he does with both a Splinter Blast as well as the Cold Embrace, but unfortunately for him, another one is on its way.
In Twitch, because they must be having a ton of fun with this one, just like us. And oh my god, iLTW.
Gotta be careful, the Soul Catcher. iLTW slowed down. The Cold Embrace is gonna be there, but at the same time, so is the Timbersaw. As soon as he comes back from that Winter's Curse, a Whirling Death is gonna do a big amount of hurt. There goes the Bushwhack, and he's dead. Our Sharpshooter through to the back line, hit the Winter Wyvern, but they're gonna go for Kuro first. Again, he dies to Whirling Death. It is too much damage with that level 25 talent. Mind Control is, I think he was trying to cut creep waves or something. He pops a BKB, but now he's slowed down to a crawl. Cold Embrace again, but at the same time, there's all this setup from OG. They do have Miracle back, and they do have 2 buybacks, but it's going to be a 4 versus 5. SumaiL's Aegis does run out. If they see this Divine Rapier, GH, got to be careful. Aeon Disc does protect him. No Tail, zoning out the heroes with the arena, but oh, there's the Miracle jump. Managed to grab 3 with the Undying Tombstone on top. SumaiL, though, they've got to be careful of that damage. He's not dying anytime soon. iLTW does manage to get the call onto the Mars. The throne, it's not being hit right now. SumaiL is just being kited about. He has to be able to flicker himself out of here. As now he's being slowed down. Saksa's down next. Kuro, he's catching up. SumaiL's out of mana. Miracle's back and forth. He flickers over to the side. SumaiL needs the help. Winter's Curse being put onto him, but they do manage to cut down the Undying. 2 dead. A call immediately afterwards from iLTW. They need to be able to kill this. Medusa is almost dead. SumaiL, disruption save. He's caught by the bushwhack. A shot goes out. Miracle, he's trying to stay alive, but the Divine Rapier is down, and that is it. He stays alive through all of that.